Welcome everybody to a game called Am I Nima? It's a psychological horror game where I have to convince my mom that I'm really her daughter. I have to combine words and use them to talk, get her to trust you. That's what it says on the Steam page. We are going to check it out right now. If you guys cool, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go. Nima? I don't know. You tell me. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. The perfect, undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You are underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima? Is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. I feel like that's how my actual brain works. Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Okay, so I'm Nima. All words are stored in your library after they're unlocked. Okay, so when you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Okay, Mommy? Mom? What's going on? Wait, yes. It's all coming back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. Lost me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. A sopping, wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. Ooh, Mom, you shouldn't have. It's my favorite. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. So my mom's not a good cook is what you're trying to say. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties your hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. I mean, you ain't lying. Okay, Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. So you decided to tie me up. My head, my hands, my waist, instead of taking me to a hospital? Mom of the year, everybody. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules, and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I am going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. What does this congee make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk if you like. Okay, so we combine congee with hungry. It's disgusting. I mean, I don't disagree with that. But then we can expand what we want to say by going like this. No, we can't do that. Okay, so let me not do that. How do I put that in the trash? There you go. Let's put that in the trash. So the congee, and I'm hungry, and my mom made it. So mom plus hungry equals science. I don't know how that combined to equal science, but hey, I'm not a mathematician. I don't know how that works. Congee plus science equals nothing. Okay, let's just go with congee and hungry. Disgust. Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm supposed to convince my mom that this shit is yummy in my tummy, so we're not going to say that it's disgusting. So we're just going to go with mom plus hungry. Science. Yes, I'm eating this for science, Mom. That's what I'm doing this for. I can't bring this down to my mouth. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that is not true. She is looking for a specific response. Yes, the congee food makes me happy. Right? Happy congee, happy food, happy wife, happy life. I can't combine these words. Try connecting ideas. Oh, I have to wait. Okay, I have to wait until my brain turns big like this. Okay, I'm happy. Happy? Are we happy about this? No, but we're supposed to convince our mom, right? It's the thought that counts. You gulp. Nima, are you okay? Your expression is kind of vacant. I'm thinking about the congee right now. That's congee. Yes, this is congee. You stare at it. Do you want to eat it? What is congee? It's rice, oats, fish, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and chives, I think. I got it from the herb garden. No wonder it tastes so freaking earthy. Also rum, the fish looked a bit old. I don't think that's what congee is. Well, it's a bit untraditional, but it's what I had on hand. You want to eat it? I guess. 'Cause I'm hungry. Yes, eating it will make me happy. I think. That's not an option. Okay. Food. Food make me happy. Can we say that it's disgusting? Ew? Let me just say ew! Despite every fiber of your being screaming at you not to, you bravely force a single spoon of piping hot congee down your throat. Overwhelmed by the pungent taste of Mom's unconventional methodology of cooking, you spit it back out. Better to starve to death than endure another mouthful of this over-seasoned nightmare. Unsurprisingly, Mom looks away in shame and apologizes for the culinary travesty before you. I guess my cooking hasn't improved then. What can improve that never existed? I'm sorry, Mom. I can't eat this. Well, you have to eat something. Can we order takeout? Are there any pizza bites in the fridge or something? She cringes. The notion of spending money on greasy fast food when there is perfectly fine congee at home seems to cause her physical anguish. You know what? I have some Burgess Burger coupons upstairs. I've been saving them for a special occasion. To be determined if she'll remember to actually do this. Huh? She's going to feed us, right? You yawn. The bowl of congee certainly chased away your appetite. Now you'd prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down to your spine. Ow! Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later? Tomorrow the real test will begin. You pass those, and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? Even she don't know the answer. I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. What do you want to know? I want to know about the swimming. I got hurt while swimming? You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. Your eyelids are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me about? Well, I don't trust her, right? Because why did it say that she was holding a knife? So, what I'm gonna ask is... Mom plus drowning. Grief? Okay. So mom plus grief equals pain? Or pain plus grief equals mom? Mom plus pain equals Nima. Nima plus pain equals water. Water plus pain equals drown. Drown plus pain equals body water. Okay, so what did you... Okay, I can't ask about the body. River? What? Okay, well, let's see. There's a lot of things that we can combine. This is interesting so far. Because I'm trying to find a good combo of words. Mom plus river equals grief. Can I ask more about my mom? You okay? Are you okay, Mom? She looks surprised, and then looks down at her cardigan. Do I not look okay? You look like you stopped taking care of yourself a long time ago. You try to smile warmly at her. I was worried about you. But it's all okay now. Just need to run these tests. How about afterwards we spend the last week of summer break heading down to Radium? A nice hot spring trip will do us some good. Sure. Can I help you somehow? Just focus on getting better. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? Yeah, there's a bunch of pain that I'm feeling right now. Sure. Yeah, I think it's time to go to bed. I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? I don't know. Stranger? Mom? Okay, so we think that Mom is a stranger, if I put stranger as a thought in her head. So let's see, let's take away pain. What happens if I would have drowned? Did I die? Did I die in the accident? No. You were in a coma. Let's not worry about that right now, okay? The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You are lowered onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seem a little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. So what, we were in a coma and then we just don't even know who we are? We think we're not even Nima anymore? Oh, my head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Oh, whale. What's he so happy about? That whack-ass pun that he just made? Pisses me off. Was it always this lumpy? Maybe. Is that Dad? I was his child, and I was her child, in this kingdom by the sea. A child's drawing. It vaguely resembles a koi fish. James Pond. Okay, so we just rolling with the puns then. Because we have Oh Well and James Pond. What's next? Field Studies, Annabelle Lee? She spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. Damn, this girl's just roasting her mom left and right, up and down. This book is about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve into. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. So it's pretty far-fetched that you would have possibly drowned in that swimming accident, right? So what's really going on here? These fish are trapped in a fake world. Okay. Well, I did not know that we were on the swim team. Maybe we can ask our mom about that later. A penguin. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Nah, penguins are just happy to be what they are. Oh, what is that? Freaking cockroach in my room? I wish I could be the powerhouse of the cell. The Nemachondria. Okay, so we just rolling with the puns, everybody, like I said. My porpoise in life. Here we go. I wonder what my purpose is. This is my special jar of wishes. Right now, I wish I could get out of here. I wish you would. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all of his comics. What about Tomato J? A penguin? Okay. My old locker. I can't remember the password. I guess we have to try to figure it out. Help Mom file taxes. Mom was always so stressed about those. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. I wonder if Mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. Yo, this freaking cockroach! Oh, that felt nice. I was gonna let him live, but you know what? He was kind of annoying me. Dumb bass. Hey, that bass is trying its best. Or bass. Is it bass? I mean, she likes sea life, so it might be bass on that ass. Is that it? I was not talented at all. Should I knock for Mom? Not yet. Hold on. We need to figure out what the password to this thing is. My old locker. I can't remember the password. You know what? Let me see. Let me see. Fuck! Bro! World's best daughter. I wonder what the sample size for this was. Okay, let's look at different, like, words that we can see. Okay, so it's gonna start with one of these letters. Wait, let me see something. Let's try P-O-N-D. Is that it? That was it! It was really pond! Holy shit! Who wrote over my diary? Do not trust the woman. Kill her. Are we talking about our mom? Pomegranate Prince. This guy's ultra rare. Gotta keep him locked up. Is this my boyfriend? Or did I just imagine he was? Bro, so I saw pond, and I was like, it's gotta be pond. Let me combine mom and dad real quick. Neglect. Okay. Dad forgotten. Life. Hold on. Let me just keep combining words. 'Cause there's a lot. Corpse Lillian? Who's Corpse Lillian? Hold on. Uno momento. What is happening? I'm just trying to move these real quick. Bro, I forgot about James Pond. Hold on, bro. Give me a second. I'm just moving words around. Holy fuck. You know what? Let me just go talk to my mom real quick. Should I knock for mom? Let's do it. Are you awake? Yes. You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door, only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. Bro, why does she look like that? She studies you. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and unlocks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you, passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps and exits the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. All right. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Disgusting. She is wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. Disheveled? It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday, our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable, and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed and the fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today's going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything this reminds you of? It reminds me of a great time in my life. It reminds me of... Where's aquarium at? It reminds me of aquarium. There you go. The trip. We're supposed to lie to her, right? That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes. Let us out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. Aw, man. Promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Sounds like a lie. Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny, you used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. Oh, Dad, he's such a comedian, isn't he? He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it when you weren't looking. Hey! He never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does this remind you of? Where's the paleontologist thing? Let's see, paleontologist and rock? Yeah, paleontology. How come I can't do that? That's what it reminds me of! Rock? A rock. I mean, that doesn't look like a rock. It looks like some kind of shrimp or something. Let me see. Marine biologist? No. How about marine biologist plus rock? Nope. Okay. So how about rock plus pain equals blood? What? How does rock plus pain equal blood? What are we gonna say about that won't make Mom suspicious of us? Because at the end of the day, like I said, we're supposed to convince Mom that we are Nima, even though we're not, I guess? It reminds me of a fish. How does a koi fare? Should we do that? Should we play dumb? Would a koi fish be able to survive back when this thing was alive, or would it be an apex predator? On the one hand, it's probably one of the largest things around. On the other hand, probably not much it can eat. Hungry is a state of mind, as well as a state of need. Nima, you should probably focus on the test. Oh, okay, so that was a dog shit answer, huh? So, it looks like a bug. But I guess we can't say that. So, what I'm gonna do... A rock, a bug and a rock? No. How about... It looks like... I guess if I put Mom, it says my work. You have a memory of being at the top of the stairs to the basement, peeking down at your mother while she toiled away down here in her lab. She was looking at this rock, spending all her time with it as if it had enchanted her. She wouldn't let you see what she was working on. Every time you interrupted, she'd tell you firmly to leave. This is the topic of her next research study. A study she has been working on night and day for most of the summer. You spent the whole summer with that fossil. Time got away from me. The memories are all tinged with loneliness and guilt. Your mother had called you her lab assistant, but all you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then you told yourself you did all that work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. Kind of a waste of time, sitting down here in the dark while the summer passes. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fists. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up. Pushed your buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want nothing else but the comfort of the bed. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake? I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine. You won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. It is your fault. I never once blamed myself. What the fuck are you doing? Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. What? So what? Our mom is experimenting on us? There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness until a familiar voice. Nima. Is that you? Really? Is there another way that I can convince my mom, or is that the only ending? You're tied down in a basement. You can't escape. Your mom is experimenting on you, doing these tests on you. Like, what does this shark represent? Like, how does this shark make you feel? Like, she's obviously trying to get, like, specific answers out of you. So your goal, obviously, is to try to make things as normal as possible so you can break free and escape your mom. I don't know when this game's gonna come out, but if you want me to play it, let me know down low in the comments below what you thought about this game personally, and if you want me to play it when the full version comes out. But if you enjoy me playing through this demo, make sure you give this video one big fat like, and tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!